Hi there, we're back on Switch Up TV following some very alarming reports over the weekend on the kidnappings happening in the east coast of Sabah. Today we have Philip Golingai with us. Philip is online editor at The Star, and Philip has been covering these kidnapping stories extensively, dating all the way back to the year 2000 when kidnappers held 21 tourists hostage. Phil, what was it like during this recent visit to Lahad Datu and Semporna?
Okay, last month I was at the East Coast, and then the number one question that Sabahans asked me is, why is this kidnapping happening again and again and again?
Right.
So they're very worried that of the situation.
Right, I understand that. But what were some key observations that you made that you have not put down in stories?
Okay, the main thing I think is that many people don't realize that the kidnapping community is quite a small community. And then, like for example, we spoke to smugglers, and then the smugglers who have dual citizen, they are Malaysian and also Filipino. They actually know who are the kidnappers.
Well, how are villagers talking about it? Was there a sense of wariness among hotel guests and operators?
In terms of the guests, we did ask the international guests whether they're afraid about kidnapping, and then they're clueless about it. It's quite strange actually.
Even visitors don't know what's happening.
Yeah, they don't know. They're just like, oh, okay, oh, is there a kidnapping?
Right. Do you feel that the situation has been exaggerated?
I think it has been exaggerated because I have friends who will call me and said, Phil, is it safe to go to Sabah? And I asked them why. And then they said, oh, because of the kidnapping. And I'll tell them that if you go to like places like Kota Kinabalu, it's really, really safe. The kidnapping is happening actually in the east coast of Sabah, which most probably you have 1% chance of getting kidnapped. So that's a bit low, I think.
All right. Now here's the interesting part. You reported about how the authorities over there are hiring mercenaries to get involved to help solve crime. Phil, this is the stuff of Hollywood where they're bringing in criminals to help solve crime. What's happening here?
Okay, our police have used that method where they hired mercenaries or associate of to solve the piracy problem in the East Coast. So we have paid people to eliminate these pirates, and we have solved the problem there.
Right.
And I've also spoken to like security people, and then they said this is a preemptive method. What you do is, kidnapping is like there's a virus, so you kill the virus before it can.
At the source.
Yes, at the source.
Okay, right. But how have the authorities come to the conclusion that there's insider job happening?
Okay, based on the investigation, they found out, like for example, for the kidnappers to come in, they don't come in straight from southern Philippines to conduct the kidnapping. What they will do is they will stay like in water villages where they have friends or relatives. And then when they stay there for a few days, their friends or relative will give them the signal that the place is safe to go and attack. So that's the inside information that they get.
You managed to speak with cops when you were there?
Yes, we managed to speak to cops. And
did you feel that there was a sense of mistrust among cops?
Yes, they're a bit worried because the thing with this kidnapping is it's a waiting game. It's like a cat and mouse game. The mouse is the kidnappers, and then the kidnappers have more information than the police. And then so what the kidnapper will do is they'll just wait for instruction, and then they will go and kidnap. And the only thing that the cat, which are the cop, can do is they just have to wait when it happens.
There must be such a sense of mistrust among cops then. How are they going to tackle the issue of safety and surveillance with, if they can't trust each other?
I think in the end they have to trust their colleagues that they are given the right information.
All right, Phil, thanks for that. Keep those messages coming. Tweet us at switchup.tv. We'll see you next time.